So I'm sitting at the bar, looking cute, dressed up, drinking my wine, looking like a lady, kikiing it with this nice, fine chocolate brother next to me. Maybe an hour into being there, saying my name, hey, D. I ignored him. I ignored him to the point where it was downright disrespectful. I had spoken to this man previously numerous times for the last 6 years to stop coming up to me and talking to me, to leave me alone, to stay away from me. We are not friends. I don't want you in my vicinity. So shortly after that, one of his friends had said, he complimented me. He said, hey, I like your hair. And I said, oh, it's a wig, it's my big mama wig. And he was like, yeah, I could snatch that off. And I said, well, joke's on you. It's glued down because it's windy outside. So if you try to snatch this wig off, you would snatch my edges. And if you snatch my edges, I'm going to snatch them teeth out of your mouth. Now, he was drunk, but he approached me. Now, mind you, I sit in the same spot that I always sit in when I go into this lounge. I sit on the stool that's closest to the wall so that I can see anybody that's coming for me. So I had nowhere to go. And I had already ordered a cigar and wine, so I had to pay my tab, so there's nowhere for me to go. So when he came up to me, I put him in a headlock. And I said, well, how are you going to snatch my wig off now? And he was like, hey, man, let me go. And I said, let this be a lesson to you. Don't ever threaten a black woman with a big bag. And the gentleman that I, had been kikiing up with, he made no motion to help me. None of the other guys had any intentions on helping me. So I had to laugh it off. Was I a little afraid? Yes. But was I angry? I was angry. So he laughed it off because he was embarrassed. I did. I emasculated him in front of his friends. I embarrassed him in front of his friends. That little guy who was his friend, he wasn't really his friend because he would have, if he would have warned him about me, he would have known if he tried to touch me, I was going to react in kind. I have a military background, and I don't do too well with people touching me. I try to live a soft life, but that doesn't mean that I'm weak. And I ended up dapping the dude up after he laughed it off. I had to, because I still had to sit on my tab, and I still had to walk back to my car by myself in the snow. So it's always safety first. Now, was I going to let that man just snatch my wig off my head, sit there and do nothing? No. I had to defend myself because nobody else in there was going to do it. That's it. He learned his lesson that day, though. I really think he did. I don't think that he thought I was going to protect myself. I don't think that he thought I was that fast. He was drunk. And I don't think that he thought that I was that strong. So let this be a lesson. Don't go up threatening people, especially strangers that you don't know. He brought that on himself, though. I'm not running around here screaming, independent woman, this and that. I was just out trying to have a good time. I was having a good time up until that point, minding my business. Some men, not all, some men can't stand that. And they will try to interrupt your peace. To that I say, protect yourself. But at the end of the night, get home safe.